Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here to share with you my favorites for the month of September. I have quite a few products, or a lot more than last month, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. So the first item I have is a body lotion, and this is by Hempz Treats. That's the brand, and this is the scent Vanilla Creme Brûlée, and this smells so good. It smells like straight dessert. Like, I guess it smells like creme brulee. I've never had that, but I'm assuming that's what it smells like. But to me, it kind of smells like cupcakes. But anyway, this smells so good, and that's pretty much the whole reason I picked it up. I saw it in Marshall's and I smelled it and I'm like, oh my gosh, I gotta get that. And now that I have and I've been using it, I really like this lotion. It's super thick. It kind of feels like a body butter, but it's in a lotion form. So that's what it looks like, and as you can see, it's really thick, really thick, and such a little bit goes a long way. Like, this amount that I put on is like nothing, and I'm gonna just use it to rub into my hands, but such a little bit will go a long way. So I really like this because it's really moisturizing, and y'all know I have dry skin all over my body, so this keeps me hydrated all day long. So really nice product. And I've already purchased another scent of this just because I like this one so much. So this was only $10 at Marshall's, but I think the regular price is about $20. But I see these in different like scents all the time at Marshall's and TJ Maxx, so if you're interested, you probably want to check them out. Next up in my goodie bag is something that I did a video on a while ago, but I kind of go back and forth on using it, and that's the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Palette. This is what it looks like if you haven't seen it. I will put my video that I did down below, and it's not that I don't still like this product, but you know how we are. We buy things and forget about other things, and it's not that I really forgot about it. It just kind of sits in my drawer and I don't use it all the time. But this month I've really been reaching for it again, and I've really been enjoying it. And I don't know, every time I use it, whenever I pull it back out and start back using it, I'm like, why did I ever stop using you? These powders just really help to give like a soft focus finish to my face. So this is the trio, but I also have a full size one, and this is Mood Light, which is the pinky tone one. And basically I'll use this one all over my face, or if I want to use the trio, then I'll use this one, which is Dim Light, all over my face, Incandescent Light as a highlight, and then Radiant Light as a pretty much over my blush bronzer area on my cheeks. So I kind of use these interchangeably, just depending on how I'm feeling that day and what I want to do. But if I'm just want to smooth out my face, I typically will go for the large one just because it's bigger. To apply those ambient lighting powders, I use my favorite powder brush, which is this one. This is the Sephora Pro Flawless Light Powder Brush number 50. And basically it's used to give a light application of powder. So it's pretty, I mean, it's dense, but it's really like fluffy too. And I don't know if you can see that. It's dirty because I've been using it, but it kind of has a tapered shape. But I really like this powder brush. I use this for all kinds of powders, not just the ambient light powders, but it does work really well for them because it doesn't put too much powder on my face. And sometimes with powders, not the ambient light powders, but any powder really, depending on what type of brush I use, sometimes it can irritate dry patches and kind of make them more evident. So something like this though, I'm really able to get a light dusting, so this is why I really like this brush. Speaking of brushes, I do have another brush here, and I didn't really want to put this in my favorites, but I want to be honest with y'all, so it's this one. And the reason I say I don't want to put it in my favorites because I know nobody wants to hear about this expensive brush, and y'all don't need to go out and buy it. I'm definitely not saying that it's something that you need, but since I have got it, there is not one day that I put on bronzer or contour powder without it. I'll just say that. Every single day I've been using this. Like, it's to the point that I don't even want to like deep clean this brush because I want to use it every day. So I've just been like spot cleaning it. That's bad, but yeah, that's what I've been doing. So what I really like about this is the shape just gives it a, just makes it really easy for you to contour. I use it with my NARS Gina contour powder that I think I talked about in my last favorites video. And those two together are just like a match made in heaven. Like if you are not comfortable with contouring, this is something you really should consider because it makes it so easy. And if you use a good contour powder like the Gina, and that blends out really easily, it kind of makes it almost foolproof. So I don't even think I mentioned the name of this brush, but I don't know if this brush needs any introduction. It is the NARS Ita brush. I think that's how you pronounce it, but really expensive brush, but I am so happy with it. If it was less expensive, I would buy another one just so I can always have one that's clean and ready to go. So the foundation I've been using a lot this month is the Diorskin Nude foundation, and I also have a video on this that I'll put down below. The reason I pull this out a lot this month is because I've been seeing people do reviews on the Nude Dior foundation, and it really just made me want to pull this one back out again. This is one of my favorite foundations, but you know, with a foundation like this, I don't want to use it every day because of the price, but I really like it. Plus, you know, when you do beauty videos or have a blog or whatever, you're always trying out different foundations, so I kind of give some time to each one. But I'm really glad that I went back to this one this month. It just gives me a nice satin finish, not too dewy, but definitely not matte. And for me, it doesn't accentuate any dry patches. It looks pretty natural, and it's just a great foundation for every day or for special occasions in my opinion. So really nice foundation. Like I said, I'll put my video for this down below. The next item I have is a MAC Mineralize Skinfinish, and this is in the shade Sun Power. I'm pretty sure they still make this one, but the packaging has definitely changed. This is a bronzer, as you can see, and it's pretty orange tone, but for me it works great because I can kind of use it as a bronzer and blush. And this is a product that I don't use prior to this month. I wasn't using it very often just because I felt like it wasn't lasting that long on my skin. But this month, when I've been using it, I don't really feel like that's a problem anymore. I've really been liking this for days where I'm not doing much makeup, and I'll use it as a blush slash bronzer, so I can skip blush because it kind of gives me that orange tone to my cheeks anyway. So if you're my complexion, definitely check this out at MAC. I swatched it, but there's no point in showing it because you're really not going to be able to see it on my skin, but this is what it looks like. Like I said, if you're my complexion, definitely check it out at MAC and see how you like it. The Mineralized Skin finishes look really natural on the skin. They're really easy to blend, so definitely a nice product. I have another Mineralized Skin finish, but this one is more for highlighting. And unfortunately, this one was limited edition, but I still want to show it just in case you might have it. This is the Perfectly Poised Mineralized Skin finish. It came out, I believe, with the holiday collection last year, so really pretty. Let me swatch it for you. So hopefully you can see this, but this is the small shade, the pinky shade. This is the larger color in there, and this is them mixed together. I typically wear these mixed together just as a highlight on my cheeks. I think it gives off a really nice rose gold tone, and it's pretty smooth. Now, of course, this is not the only highlighter I've been using this month because I switch up my highlighters a lot. I do have a highlighter video that I will put down below because those I've been using a lot this month as well. But besides those, this one has been getting put to use a lot this month, and I'm really glad that I have it. So for eyeshadow this month, I pulled back out my Urban Decay Naked 3 palette, which I haven't been using a lot prior to this month, so kind of been rediscovering some stuff. That's what it looks like. Just kind of like rosy tone shades, and I've just really found my love for this again. Like I said, I hadn't been using it a lot, but this month I found ways to work it into my daily routine. I can do like cooler tone looks with it and warm tone looks with it, so I really like it. And it's something a little bit out of the ordinary, not like my everyday browns and bronzes that I wear, you know. So really been enjoying that again this month. So if you have it, pull it out. Don't forget about it. Really pretty palette. The other eyeshadow palette I've been using a lot is this Stila Eyes Are the Window Mind palette. Yeah, that's a lot. But this is the all matte one. I do have a blog post with swatches of this, and I see these palettes are getting mixed reviews, but I really have been enjoying the ones that I have. So this is the all matte one, and this is a really nice companion palette to go with other palettes. So I've been using these two together. Been using this with other palettes as well though. And then the last item I have is a blush, and this is an Hourglass blush. This is Mood Exposure, and I'm gonna swatch it for you, but really the swatches don't do it justice, because these blushes really look different on the cheeks than they do in a swatch. Like in the swatch, it kind of looks like it would be chalky and maybe look ashy on me, but on the skin, it gives me kind of a nice natural mauve tone blush with a little bit of sheen that just looks really flattering. So I've been using that a lot, probably because I've been using my Naked 3 a lot, so I feel like these go pretty good together. All right, so that is it for my September favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave me your favorites down below, or if you do videos, then leave a link to it down below. And thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye.